War. First, one expects to win. Then, he expects the enemy to lose. One is then satisfied that he too is suffering. In the end, he is surprised that everyone has lost. To every ear that's hearing me, I, Pakhi Rawal, a student of grade 10 St. Xavier's High School, Gurgaon, is here with my presentation, which I hope will touch a chord with every one of you. Imagine a society that is torn by war, an air rife with the smell of death and decay. No food, no water, no loving family, and of course, no friends. Hundreds of thousands of children die in direct violence in war each year. They die as civilians caught in war, as combatants directly targeted, or in the course of ethnic cleansing. In a report by the United Nations in 2022, it stated that more than 400 million children were living in a conflict zone. More than 365 million children were displaced from their homes as a result of violence or conflict. For the youngest children, exposure to these violent conflicts can produce long-term ill effects. Millions of children are disabled by war each year, many of whom have grossly inadequate access to rehab services. Refugee children are particularly vulnerable to the lethal combination of malnutrition and infectious diseases. Not to mention the monumental impact it has on children who are exposed to the situations of terror and horror during the war. Experiences that may leave enduring impacts in the form of post-traumatic stress disorder. The loss of loved ones and a disturbed environment lead to high rates of stress and anxiety. The effects on children upon living with violent conflicts are both overwhelming and devastating. We all agree that the child in Somalia or Syria, or the one belonging to the Rohingya tribe, or the one in Ukraine, they all have the right to survive, to learn, and to be safe. But we need to ask ourselves if we are doing enough in that direction. Looking at the suffering of the war-affected children, I want to ask the world leaders if war is really more important than the lives of these innocent children. How can you accept war as an inevitable part of the human condition? The answer probably lies in Jimmy Carter's words. No matter how necessary, it is always an evil, never a good. We will never learn how to live in peace by killing each other's children.